Hi, we're the Kensington photographer, do hundreds of weddings a year, and I'm the TKP Groom. And what I want to talk about is how confident are you going to be on your wedding day as a groom? And it's quite something, because obviously we're all caught up with getting married, the excitement of it and everything else, and everybody's congratulated you, and then it dawns on you that you're going to be on the biggest stage of your life, you're going to be walking down the aisle or wherever it may be, and all your friends and family are going to be there, which is great, but all eyes are on you. And this is about confidence. This is about, how confident are you going to be? Any sort of insecurities or whatever the case is, because you're having your picture taken, you might be on video, and it's about, it's about remembering that there is confidence within you, and that think of a different scenario when you're at your most confident. Now this might be whether you're at work, you're so good at what you do. It might be a sport that you play and you feel good. You're a striker or whatever the case is, or there's something in your life which you just absolutely love, you've got a passion for, and that's when you're at your most confident, when you're doing something that you absolutely love. And it's how do we then transfer that time, that emotion, if we could grab it, bottle it, and actually put it into you within you when you're on your wedding day. Because what we find is, I talk to some of the photographers, and it does seem to be this mad rush on the day to to walk down the aisle quick or whatever, or keep your head down or whatever the case is. Whereas really, this is when we want to look our best. This is when we want to look our most confident. Easier said than done, but it can be done. And one of the ways of doing that is thinking of, run it through your mind when you're in a situation where you're at your most confident, and really, how do you feel? What made you feel like that? What made you feel that confident at the time? And we've all got our moment, we've all got our place, we've all got a time when we were at our best. And people commenting, or you just know it. You don't even need comments. You just know, yes, this is it, I'm killing this. This is, what I do, this is what I love. And there is that confidence. And it's a case of, there's a simple thing. I mean, I've studied NLP, neuro-linguistic programming, for some of you out there that know about it. It's how you think, how you act, how you apply. And one of the exercises in that is to think, you take yourself back, because imagination, there's a fine line between imagination and reality, and the brain can sometimes not really kind of apprehend between the two. So if you can apply that imagination of that good place you were in when you felt most confident, and what you'll find is your body will automatically go into a confident position as well. And we're going to need that when you're walking down the aisle, when you're on your wedding day, shoulders back, head up, feeling good. And one of the exercises is to imagine you're back at that place where you were most confident. And there's things in NLP called anchors. And if you really get to that point where you're imagining the best place, and then just squeeze the two fingers together and think, and bottle that and keep that. And then on the day, when you're about to walk down the aisle again, I say again, when you're just about to get to that point where you're going to be walking down the aisle, and again you want to draw on that positivity, again, squeeze the fingers together and think, yes, I can imagine myself, my confidence is there, I'm going to do this, because I can transfer that positivity that I had previously in another situation. Now I'm going to use it on this, the best day. And if you can actually do that, and I practice it, think about, get to that point where you can really anchor that positive emotion, and then be in other situations where you wouldn't feel so confident, and just practice that anchor. And if you can get to a point where you can transfer it for that situation, then you're going to be in a really good position, ready for your wedding day, when you're walking down the aisle, when you want to look your best, when you're having your picture taken and you want the best posture you can possibly have as well, and the calmness. Take your time when you're walking as well. And the good thing about the photography is when you're walking more confidently and you're walking more calmly, then we can get the best pictures as well. Because you're gonna, you look good, you feel good, and that really comes across in an image too. And us guys, we want to look cool on the day, right? Yeah, we want to look good, we want to look confident, we want to look our best, and this is definitely an exercise which you can do. So, have a good time on a day and feel confident and look great.